in the fires of the great console wars.
In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power.
I am Gameboy DS. Yo, it's the Gameboy DS, and welcome to my Getting to Know Gameboy DS series. We'll start things off with something that should be clear. As you're aware, I am a mecha anime fanatic. From the Genesis, Evangelion to Rock Fine. From Code Geass to Majestic Prince. But none of those compared to my first love, the Mobile Suit Gundam series. That all started in 1979. So sit back and allow me to give you my top 10 favorite Gundam series.
Turn A Gundam.
At number 10 is Turn A Gundam. Debuting in 1999, it was created by Yoshiyuki Tomino, who returned after leaving Sunrise following the Mobile Suit Victory Gundam season. It aired on Japan's FNN network and the anime satellite television network Animax. Created for the Gundam Big Bang anniversary celebration. Now that the information from Wikipedia is out the way, let's talk about why this is number 10. Turn A is about the conflict between the moon race, a civilization of humans who migrated to the moon either during or after the wars of the Universal Century timeline. As Turn A is meant to be the successor of that timeline, and on the other side of that conflict is those who live on Earth. For unknown reasons, reverted back to a time where the biggest technological innovation of this time is the airplane. The story is told to the main character, Loran Sayag, a member of the moon race who fights for the Earth and eventually fights for peace to end the conflict between the two. Discovering the Turn A in a local festival to defend the town that he called home since arriving on Earth, Loran in the Turn A is quickly becomes the center of attention, as for a long time, the Turn A is the only true defense against the technology of the moon race. To me, getting past a slow start, and trying to understand why the Earth was in the state it was, why the moon was so advanced, was the hard part, because it didn't feel like a Gundam series until midway through.
降りてきてください。なんで動くんでしょうね、これ。知らないわよ。メットもあるんだ。パネルはだいぶ違うけど。ガツに触ると動いた。そんなの。腕みたいなのが動いてる。リブライフ。ホワイトドールに機械人形が入っていたの？入っていたんですよね。
Coming in at number 9 is After War Gundam X. If you ever saw the Timmy Turner saying farewell to the Crimson Chins meme that got replaced with the Gundam heads, and you always wondered what series was that one that said, except for me, I'm canceled. Say hello to the 1996 series. The first season to get the cancel card since the original Mobile Suit Gundam. It's a wonder as to why, but at the same time, you understand. Taking place in a post-apocalyptic world, civilians as well as outlaws have access to military technology such as the mobile suits and even battleships that have been left over from the war 15 years prior to the series. Centered around Gerard Ryan and the crew of the Freedom as they travel the post-apocalyptic landscape they was left with in search of new types to protect from being exploited for their abilities. You just have to watch this to understand everything about it.
"うまくいったよ、兄さん。さすがは私の弟だ。さて、あとは連中の始末だけか。
Gundam Reconquista NG comes in at number 8. Sorry if I mispronounced the recog, but it is a hard word to say, you know. Anyway, this, as well as another series on this list, is the first anime and Gundam series I watched in the same year it debuted, with only a few days between original episode release date. If only I understood Japanese, I would not have to wait for subtitles. Anywho, debuting in 2014, created by Tomino himself, who in my opinion is trying his hardest to move Gundam out of the Universal Century as the main timeline. But unlike his previous attempts with Turn A, which this series may actually take place after, this series doesn't take place in a universe that referred to a simpler time. Instead of bearing and stealing away technology from the UC, there's a restriction on using said technology, but to continue improving on technology. So, Earth isn't at the big disadvantage when spacefaring factions return to Earth, nor is they unaware of them. And I honestly hope if they dub this, I get the chance to voice Bellary. He's on my list of characters I really want to voice.
たまにできて俺にできないことはない。
あのパイロットすごいな。
お父様。
おお、元気そうで。
お父さん？
キキミ。
かわいいよね。
かわいい。
お父さんってあれアメリア軍の総監だろ。一番偉い人のはずだ。
アルケインで海に落ちたと？
私にはまだまだ使い切れません。
助けてもらったのか？
はい。なんでこんな前線に？
なんでって。
あ、
君がベルリ・ゼナモ君だな。
あ、僕アメリア軍に入隊しません。
構わんさ。
は
Anime Janahi coming in at number 7 is Zeta and Double Zeta Gundam. Not because I couldn't decide between the two, more like because Double Zeta is the continuation of Zeta, so it belongs with its first season. Before Attack on Titan was created, there was Zeta Gundam. Camille and the anti-Earth using group AU took on the tyranny of the Earth Federation Titan regime. The Titans was a group of elite forces who did pretty horrendous things to seize control of the Earth's sphere, while Double Zeta picks up right after the final conflict between the AU, Titan, and the third group, the Axis Xeon, who after Titan was took out by AU, which was severely weakened by the conflict, rose to power, becoming the main enemy of the story to be wrapped up. What really stands out from each season is the titular Gundam Zeta Gundam. If you haven't figured out by now my love for the Savior Gundam, I like the aesthetics of Zeta and the fact that the series lead, Camille, drew up its design and ideas really spoke to my heart. That's why this comes in at number 7. Finally, we get to the series that started it all for the West. Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, aka New Mobile Report Gundam Wing. What can I say? Toonami was that place for anime in the 90s. Getting the US introduced to that world, Gundam Wing is no different. Introduced to the 5 Gundams, Wing, Death Sight, Shenlong, Sandrock, and Heavy Arms and their pilots, we are taken on a ride we was not expecting when it came to giant robots. Remember, this was a time where the only exposure we had to giant robots was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Megazords. So, to see these 5 and eventually 7 robots do the things they did was awe-inspiring to a lot of us watching. That's why I'm sure Gundam Wing has a spot on any Western Gundam fan's top 10.
Will shake the foundations of the Alliance and change the course of history.
You saw I was a kid and you underestimated me. Shouldn't be fighting at all!
If they can stay alive.
Those Gundam pilots are desperate. They'll battle even if it means forfeiting their lives. Mission accepted.
It's a Gundam! Enemy attack!
I'll eliminate all obstacles.
Just who are you anyway?
Say goodbye.
Get all mobile suits ready for combat at once! Can you?
Don't die on me!
From the Gundam universe, a new chapter in one of the greatest anime sagas of all time. Gundam Wing. Weekdays at 5:30. Suit up.
Those who have laid eyes on a Gundam shall not live to tell about it.
Only Toonami.
With 5 and 4, we're going to take a small break from the war aspect of Gundam and focus on Gunpla, aka Gundam Model Kits. The sequel to Gundam Build Fighter, Try, took away the story that made the original and added martial arts to it and focused more on the tournament aspect of the series. Both series is about kids and adults who love to build and at some point customize the countless model kits. In Try case, either pit them against each other in artistic contests or straight up brawls in a technological field designed to move the plastic as if they were real mobile suit. The thing about Try that makes it number 5 instead of 4 is the lack of danger in the background. It makes more fun than it was suspenseful.
したみたいだよ。僕の作品をしのぐほどの出来栄え。まさにパーフェクトだ。
Hopping right into 4, we get the same aspect as the sequel, but with more suspense, as there is a plot underlying the main story, and although stepping out of the mainstream series still brings something different, such as a whole other dimension that we never fully explored. That's why the original take the higher spot.
また負ける。まだ何もしてないのに。負けたくない。もう負けたくない。畜生！諦めんな！前に出ろ！何？ヘイジ、どうして？お前が祈ったんだ。だから俺は来た。セイ、約束を守るぜ。お前の代わりに俺が戦う。え？でもやったことないでしょ。俺に任せろ。僕のガンプラに何させてんの？お友達かしら。
そう。
許せないな、セイ君。ど素人にその期待を預けるなんて。それはそのガンプラは僕のものなのに。
Still on break from the mainstream conflict of war, we step into Mobile Fighter G Gundam for my number 3 spot. What's better than mixing martial art with giant robots? Not only does the story revolve around a tournament that gives the winning country power over the others to keep peace until the next. But events to ensure that Japan wins the tournament cause a highly powerful mobile suit to become somewhat sentient and cause havoc while remaining a constant reminder of pain to the main character who is assigned to investigate and stop it all while having to participate in the tournament for Japan. While easily being able to take the trophy for possibly the most racist of series, with some countries wanting to take on the stereotype of that country in physical form, luckily they were small cameos, so it passes, but despite that, the series is still good. It's good to watch as a metaphorical towards our planet as a whole, in certain quotes being a great reason why it's at number 3 for me.
Neo Japan's shining Gundam is Domon Kashi, the man who has vowed revenge on his brother.
This hand of mine glows with an awesome power! Its burning grip tells me to defeat you! Take this, my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow! Shining Finger Sword! Go!
Who here remembers Sci-Fi's Anime Monday Blight? Yeah, short-lived failure to capitalize on the anime popularity, but we can't be thankful that it brought us Cessna F. Say in Mobile Suit Gundam 00. Now, if you're familiar with the timeline, you should know that 00 takes place in the distant future as we currently live in our own AD. With in Gundam, it's followed by the UC, Universal Century. So, let's not focus on the fact that this takes place hundreds of years from now or centuries later. The events depicted at the beginning of Unicorn Gundam happened that established the UC. Let's focus on Cessna in the group Celestial Being, putting the Earth in a hostage situation in the name of peace. Not only placing their sights on the world's major powers, but also on religious groups that uses warfare as a means to end Celestial Being was a plan. For most of the series, they showed that they was in charge, that no one country would oppose them or their armed interventions. It made you think that if one faction was to go rogue, start developing weapons far beyond the current technology, and demand world peace in exchange for their silence, what will actually happen? We got to see what it did in Season 1, and the results of it in Season 2, as Celestial Being had a bigger game plan that wasn't just armed interventions of the Season 1. Although, I still need to watch the movie that pretty much wraps up this timeline story. The 2 seasons that make up 00 is definitely worthy of number 2 for me.
What the hell is that idiot doing out there? Doesn't he know how much money it costs to develop that thing?
It's a good opportunity. It'll just raise the value of the Enact. After all, Patrick Colasauer is our military's top ace, right? His personality could use a little work, though.
Hey, you! Do you have any idea who you're messing with here? I'm Patrick Colasauer of the AEU. I've never lost a mock battle, cause I'm just that special. So don't say I didn't warn you!
That idiot!
Well, come on!
Exia, ready for target elimination.
What the hell?
Oh, don't act like you didn't know what number 1 is. I mean, come on. My favorite Gundam, that's pretty much a mascot for the channel, is from this series. Mecha Monday started with gameplay of the main character, Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 story from this season. That's right, Gundam Seed Destiny. The sequel to Gundam Seed, taking place a good 2 years after the events of Gundam Seed, Destiny takes up a new conflict that's created from the emotions of the past, with Shin being the protagonist. Despite its clear flaw in the second half, Destiny is still special in its own rights. And it wasn't until I read an article in Anime Insider issue I overlooked a decade ago that I realized why this series was so special. Because it spoke to the youth that had to listen to the news about the war in Iraq, the politics behind it. So Shin, with that impulsive, angry voice of the youth during that time, doing insane things that we wanted and mostly unable to do. And watching the HD remaster of the series with that in mind made it more approachable if you was a teenager when those events originally took place. That's why this is number one for me.
Warrior. So, this machine. It's the latest, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I heard this model has a transformable structure.
Yeah.
Wow, this baby is nothing like a Zaku. It's more along the lines of the Impulse, or maybe like the Chaos?
Do you want to sit in it?
Can I really?
Yeah, go ahead, but just don't move it.
I won't. I see. The mode selector panel is different. Oh, and it uses new types of plugins.
That's right. Yeah. Tomorrow morning?
Correct. And Carpentary has received its orders from headquarters as well. They've assigned a Vosgulov-class submarine to escort us.
Ah.
What does that mean, Arthur? Please, just notify the rest of the ship. Come on, let's start getting ready.
Yes, ma'am.
So I hope you enjoy watching this. Hopefully this inspires you to watch any of these series. As for me, I still have 2 series to finish myself before I watch any new ones, so I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you enjoy the Getting to Know Me series. I'm the Gameboy DS, and I'm out.